My son, Gimilzor. We are adrift without a rudder, thrust forward to a time unforeseen and a place that no longer remembers Numenor, even in the stone. We have but one purpose: to rid the world of that sniveling, conniving trickster whose incessant manipulation is all but single-handedly responsible for the desolation of our home and the destruction of our fleet's main body. To accomplish this task, we have only one boon at our disposal: the superiority and integrity of the power which once threatened Valinor itself and shook Mordor to its foundations without firing a shot. The strength of steel that is with us is secondary to the acumen we must display, and you have been privileged to lead into many battles the bravest and most stalwart of men. It has reached my ears that on an ashen plain outside Irch-Eshtolad, the phrase, "tactics are for the weak," was uttered. I was as pleased to hear this as was warranted. Your brother has been dispatched to the Morannon, which we must hope he can take without as costly a blunder as that which he displayed outside the gates of Ostithil. Albeit he retains the lion's share of his army, even a few casualties mount up over time, and we have yet to facilitate the recruitment of fresh blood. Whatever your feelings about our parting with the city he so dearly bought in lives, know that it was necessary. These descendants of Elendil may have watered their blood, yet there is something in them of the old Numenor, if but a drop. A decent custodian, if not a wholly worthy one, for a cluster of hovels too dear in the purchase and too cheap in the keeping. Anyone who can be relied upon not to stab us in the back while we settle our score with the deceiver is worth retaining good relations with. The situation on Caerandros has worsened. Should our allies falter, the orcs who occupy it may come hither next to unmake our progress and entrap your host within the Black Land, sans egress. The thought crossed my mind of recalling Gimilthon from the mission of conquest I explicitly issued to him in order to bolster both my own garrison and yours, but have ultimately elected against this. His current road will lead him more swiftly to you than were I to summon him back. In the meantime, at your insistence, I find myself preparing to defend the Tower of the Moon with only infantry at my disposal. The finest in the world, perhaps, but unsupported by our vaunted archers. I would ask you to send back the battalion of them that you took from Nilueth, but I hear that they have become scarce in your region of Mordor. By the pen of Argimilgad, conqueror of Nilueth. Hello and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. I hope you liked that intro because I'm not planning to make them all that often. But sometimes you come in after an event so momentous that it warrants one. It was suggested in the comments section by Onir's Playground that we rename Minas Ithil to Nilueth, which is the name for it that I used in the intro, because this is apparently the name that the Kingsmen would use for it, because they don't like Sindarin. I said these guys were gonna get stuck.
We shall engage. We have triumph! To battle.
Yeah.
Muster your courage, men! We march!
This, by the way, is not a good formation. At all. The only reason we're using it is because we're just up against one unit of popcorn, which for whatever reason appears to be coming toward us even though we have the high ground. Whatevs, Mordor, don't let me yuck your yum. Hopefully the audio is a little better in this episode. I know last time it sounded a bit like a tin can.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We've still got a little space left.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
There we go. Two guys made it.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
That's the kind of ratio I like best. In fact, if we had killed two more, it would be the perfect ratio.
Glory! I'm gonna stick you!
Your friend already tried that. If we attack this guy, then we won't even reach our destination next turn. So sadly, we have to let him go. And hope he doesn't have a bunch of friends behind him. Oh, we should rename this. Because it is no longer a city for the Irch. There we go. Lord Gimilzor's shame will live eternal. I was quite surprised by how much money Archer's Pyre makes. That makes me wonder if maybe... Let's see. Can our spy tell us? Ah! No! Fuck! God damn it. I clicked on the wrong thing. Well, he can't tell us anything now. Can we train another one? No, we cannot. What gives us a spy? Do we get a market? I'm not seeing one. That is annoying. Losing that spy is gonna haunt me. He completely misinterpreted my orders. Let's end the turn. You go, Faramir. Oh, undoubtedly. This, yes, definitely. That's what we need. You know what I could really use right now? A spy. Or more archers. I am never gonna stop kicking myself about that. Oh, ballista. That's something we could use as a ballista.
Yes, my lord.
Have a taste of my blade!
Ah! I'm not even sure we can besiege it this turn if we don't attack that army. But we have to do it. You gotta kill them when they're small. Let's do this.
To war then.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna stick you!
Eh.
As you come. Muster your courage, men!
Could we have been offered a more favorable starting position? Yes, please just stand still. I will quite happily pop that popcorn. And here they come.
continue like this, we will smack the enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. By the victory we have won here today.
No, sorry, we're really not hurting for money yet.
We have triumphed!
And we got some from you anyway.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay. Climb back up.
And a taste of my blade.
I'm a little scared after last time, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
To battle.
Maybe we'll do a corner fort.
We attack!
I know that corner forts are cheesy, but DaC is a hard mod and I'm not very good at it. They have provided us with one secure flank as it is. How does one follow this road, I ask you? Like, it's obviously a road that just goes to a mountain. Not even a door in a mountain, but a mountain. Can you stand here? It is a thing that can be stood on. Let's stand on it. Okay, these guys are going to stand in the rear. They're not the most effective anti-cavalry, but the AI probably isn't going to send its cavalry all the way around. They might, which is why we're putting them here. But they probably won't. As long as we don't let them run through the middle like we did last time, or rather like our brother did last time, we should be fine with this. And if our archers do get caught in melee again, we need to pull them out rather than letting them get slaughtered.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Seriously? Oh. Well, you can't account for everything. They'll just end up fighting the Narduzagar, which is a unit that they have no chance against. Not really liking this a whole lot, so let's have everybody pull back, except for Baruthiel's watch. And here's the cavalry. Let's have you pincushion these guys. Really wish I had cavalry about now. We need to get their generals. Where's the other one? Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. Hang on. I've thought of a better use for you. We can use you to head this one off. Aw, man, this one's gonna get away. Unless we shoot him. It's literally a long shot. You never know, it could happen. We're armor piercing. The sooner we can recruit cavalry, the better. Okay, we got one of them. Well, that about ought to do it.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
We lost some Baruthiel's watch, but they replenish. We did not lose any Rosedon bowmen, which is very good. Yeah, we didn't lose any bowmen at all, except for these 15 crossbows. We did lose a whole bunch of halberdiers, but we got 33 of them back. The boys did very well today. I am very well satisfied with every aspect of this outcome, except the fact that we didn't get both their generals. The ransom we could get if Mordor was the paying type, or if we actually wanted him to still be alive after this.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, thank goodness.
We shall prevail.
This is our city next turn. Yes, I know that's hubris. Cannot get out there, kill him, and come back.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Ooh! Oh! Apparently Lord Gimilzor is so unpopular that they'll stop rioting if he just leaves the city. How about if one of them goes with him?
We're combining forces.
They're still happy.
To battle.
Oh yeah. Moranon Guard isn't quite popcorn, but they might as well be. For starters, the AI never uses battle formations, so their shield wall ability is basically useless. Time for Gimilzor to redeem himself.
Attack! Tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
We're gonna use him as a running anvil, actually, because archers. Very good. Not so good. As long as he doesn't die, which he might. We still haven't lost a general in this. Hubris, don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it. This is their general. And he's just standing there. There you go. Probably should have waited to use that until we were able to flank this unit. But oh well. Well, of the two of them, this guy is so far the more heroic. He's held the line against 2 units at the same time, and he's been gutting them. We're chewing through this unit faster, and we're probably going to rout it first and be able to hit this blob in the back, but that kind of requires less courage. You've waited a very long time, and now your patience is about to pay off. Now that you've already routed one of them. The archers. There we go. Hells yes. I'd even take wargs. I like wargs. They're cute.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Yeah, inflicting about the same number of casualties, but the Naru Na'aru household guard, they killed more, they lost 1 fewer, and these are the guys who started out with 30-something men, like half as many as Gimmelzor's unit ended with. The real hero of this battle was in fact the brother-in-law. No thank you. As tempted as I am to send just these 2 bros on to Barad-dûr, I remember very distinctly that there are at least 2 more Nazgul hiding in this region, probably another 1 or 2 in Barad-dûr itself. And if they were to take Barad-dûr on their own, which they probably could not do, then a Doomstack would spawn. So we're gonna send them back over here to stand by Archer's Pyre. That may have been a mistake, because they can now do to us what we did to them. I guess we'll find out if the AI is that intelligent. Well, if all goes well, then Faramir will take Kairandros back, and maybe this huge army up here will not attack Archer's Pyre. I can guarantee he's not going to attack Gimmelthon.
Yes, my lord.
Because he can't reach us, and they're not gonna sally. In the final episode of this campaign, I will still be kicking myself for getting that spy killed. So good of you to join us.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Yes, it is. I did that. Hey, he did it! Our Mordor problem in Ithilien is dealt with. Sort of. Durthang! Durthang! Am I besieging Durthang? It's fine. I'm sure in 15 turns we'll be able to manage something. Of course it has. Edoras. We are an evil faction. I'm not playing them super evil, but we are an evil faction. We are not able to destroy the ring, which is highly unfortunate. But honestly, our Gimmelkad may have seen that ring on Sauron's finger before. He may be aware of some of the things it does. I don't know, maybe he'd be interested in claiming it for himself. We'll see. And, hope for the best. He should theoretically be fine. Don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it.
We attack!
I feel like 77 alone against this many orcs, even just popcorn, is still too stupid of a risk. So we actually are gonna take our own popcorn with us. Hopefully these hills will provide a little bit of cover from their archers until we get nice and close. Okay, so. You. Run. You. Run. You. Plod. Thank you for not shooting at us. Well, we've got both units of their archers pinned down, so that's a good start. Okie dokie. Oh, I'm so glad we captured their captain. Oh, you taking the longest route possible?
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
He probably could have handled it alone, but I didn't want to risk him. Of course. Yeah, he's got his bodyguard back.
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
Plus 1,000 orcish defenders. Well, that's gonna be a hell of a fight when we come back.